Hello there, you're watching TVS News at 5 p.m. You're now with me, Lorenzo Isaac. Let's begin with our top story. The number of online job seekers' employment opportunities has risen. Unfortunately, with the hype, serves as an opportunity for criminals to exploit job seekers with fraudulent jobs. As such, it pays to be more skeptical about the lucrative money-making opportunities, and one should only rely on legitimate platforms so as not to fall prey to such syndicates, in which jobs that offers lucrative income claims or advertisements that do not specify the details and requirements of the job itself should raise a red flag.
Lured by lucrative job offer abroad, 6 Malaysians aged between 19 to 38 left their hometown 3 weeks ago to seek greener pastures. However, they were horrified at the unexpected turn of events, realizing the true nature of their jobs only upon arrival. It was believed that the victims were also physically and mentally tortured. The victims' family members shared their ordeals with Batu Kitang Assemblyman Low Kerchiang and revealed that the victims had been deceived and held hostage to work in a scam call center.
They were asked to, they were asked to scam people, scammers. They were asked to scam people. So that's why when they found out that their job is to scam people, they didn't want to do it because it caused hardship, to other people. So they do not want to do this kind of job. But I also heard they use telephone to scam. So they have telephone. So they use the telephone to call, but they cannot talk long. They found to be talking to their family members.
As such, the victims, through the burner phone issued, managed to be in contact with their family members to lodge a police report in the bid to ensure their safe return. However, they fear for their lives that if their actions were caught, they would be further mistreated.
They have been mistreated according to them. And they have been able to get in contact with each other, the families over there and the families over here. They have been able to get contact, but very briefly. They are unable to call freely. They they call their family members. They were able to do it. That's why we know. That's why we get to know what is happening there, that they have been cheated. And they have asked, actually over there, they have asked the family members here to go to the police to make a police report.
Adding to that, the Batu Kitang Assemblyman had appealed to the Malaysian Embassy in Cambodia to assist in expediting the safe return of these victims.
So I would like to appeal to our Malaysian Embassy to coordinate with our Malaysian Embassy in Cambodia and our Cambodian embassies through this political will and the police on both sides, Malaysian police together with the Cambodian police, together with this and with political will, we will be able to help save these 6 families, these 6 victims.
No new infections of the African swine fever ASF in Sarawak have been reported thus far. After months of trial and error to contain the outbreak, the condition of ASF in Sarawak is finally under control.
Minister for Modernisation of Agriculture and Regional Development Dr. Stephen Rundi said as of April 28, 2021, 5 out of 17 samples from pigs villages in Batong and Sibu were confirmed positive. ASF is an infectious disease in pigs that spreads like wildfire, but no treatment or vaccines have been found. Additionally, prevention through strict biosecurity systems at the farm is essential to prevent the disease from spreading further. Therefore, Pig farmers throughout Sarawak are once again reminded to constantly maintain the biosecurity of their respective farms. Rural pig farmers are prohibited from hunting wild boar and giving uncooked kitchen surplus to pig farms. The good news is the supply of meat for the upcoming Gawai festival is more than adequate and safe, as it is supplied from ASF-free farms and inspected by the Sarawak Veterinary Services Department. Sarawak exports 2,000 pigs every week to Singapore, and this proves that Singapore Veterinary Services and the Singapore Food Authority SFA recognize the control measures which has been implemented in Sarawak.
Youth, a dynamic source of innovations, and they have undoubtedly throughout history participated, contributed, and even catalyzed important changes in political systems. Opportunities for youth to engage in governance and participate in political and decision-making processes is vital, as well as serving as agents of change and providing a foundation for rebuilding lives and communities, contributing to a more just and peaceful society.
Penglibatan dalam dunia politik ini adalah penting, dan jikalau kita fikirkan kita perlukan generasi pimpinan baru untuk negeri ataupun dan negara kita, pimpinan daripada golongan belia yang berintegriti dan mempunyai selera politik untuk menjadikan politik di negeri Sarawak dan juga peringkat nasional sesuatu perkara yang amat konstruktif dan positiflah untuk masyarakat.
Meanwhile, Alzim said the nations need to continue to dignify and place women in the leadership position as well.
Dan jikalau ditanya tentang masa depan, itu masa depan selepas ini, saya mungkin itu kita serahkan kepada parti untuk memilih pemimpin yang baik. Kita ada ramai pemimpin yang berintegriti, berprinsip tinggi, berwawasan untuk negeri kita, dan namun demikian harapan peribadi saya lah, saya harap suatu ketika kelak dalam lifetime saya nak dapat lihat pemimpin wanita untuk memimpin negeri kita, insyaAllah.
The participation of women in GE14 in 2018 saw only 10% of the number of women nominated by political parties to compete at the parliamentary and state assembly level.
Welcome back. Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Datuk Dr. Latif Ahmad, will lead a promotion and selling mission of Bumiputra Sabah products to the United Kingdom and other European markets from 9 to 16 May 2022. The mission, organised by Kristal Handal Sendirian Berhad, is one of the initiatives planned to drive the development of SMEs, especially the Bumiputra community in Sabah.
In conjunction with the implementation of the Global Entrepreneur One-Stop Center or GLOPAC program, this mission will feature a 2-week taste of Sabah at 11 well-known Asian restaurants in London, as well as a MOU signing ceremony between Kristal Handal Sendirian Berhad, a subsidiary of Yayasan Sabah Group, with several wholesalers and online retailers in the United Kingdom and France. GlowPack is a platform established through a strategic partnership between Yayasan Sabah Group and Bumiputra Affirmative Action Unit under the Prime Minister's Department, Teraju, to assist Sabah SMEs in growing their business operations and connecting them to a larger network of global suppliers, importers, and distributors. Meanwhile, Teraju's function has been expanded as the main coordinator of the high trajectory Bumiputra socio-economic agenda through strategic interventions, initiatives, and programs. These are based on priority areas in the Tindakan Pembangunan Bumiputra 2030 or TPB 2030, in line with the Wawasan Kemakmuran Bersama 2030, WKB 2030, and the Rancangan Malaysia ke-12. Teraju's role is to encourage and increase Bumiputra participation in high-impact strategic industries towards producing a sustainable Bumiputra development ecosystem with a fair, equitable, and inclusive economic distribution.
COVID-19 will go down in history, affecting many lives and causing death. According to new estimates from the World Health Organization (WHO), 84% of COVID-19 deaths are concentrated in Southeast Asia as well as Europe and the United States.
Between 1st January 2020 and 31st December 2021, the excess mortality, which includes death tolls related directly or indirectly with COVID-19, was about 14.9 million. Meanwhile, more than half of the excess death came from low to middle income countries. For the past 2 years, high-income and low-income countries each account for 15% and 4% respectively of the 14.9 million. Additionally, the global death toll was much higher for men, as it accounts for half of the tolls compared to women accounting for 43%. WHO Director General Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus advised in a press conference on Wednesday, May 4th, that the best way to protect everyone is still through vaccination shots.
First, vaccinating at least 70% of the population of every country, including 100% of the most at-risk groups, remains the best way to save lives, protect health systems, and minimize cases of long COVID. Availability of vaccines has improved significantly, but a combination of lack of political commitment, operational capacity problems, financial constraints, and hesitancy due to misinformation and disinformation is limiting demand for vaccines. We urge all countries to address these bottlenecks to provide protection to their populations.
The production of comparable mortality estimates is a result of a global collaboration supported by the work of the Technical Advisory Group for COVID-19 Mortality Assessment and country consultations.
That's all the time we have for the news at 5 p.m. For more headlines, check out our official website at TVSTVMY or follow us on our social media accounts. I'm Lorenzo Isaac. Thank you for watching.